6 coming up here. Another one for Gibbs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Jair Brown. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard. Goff back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Off play action, Goff. Escapes the pocket. Pressure comes, he's taken down, the 49ers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Working quickly here. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. Laporta with the grab. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. Pass caught. And the fake works to perfection. He's got the first down.
You know what cake this reminds me of? It reminds me of Hoosiers when the character says, "I'll make it." When the coach makes that kind of call and puts the trust in the kicker, well, the kicker's got to make it. He's got to deliver, and he does just that with a great throw and a big-time play.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Throwing again. It's Goff. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Purdy trying on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
14.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Defense showing blitz. Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. They'll go for it. Goff. He finds it beyond the marker. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Throw left side, complete. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. On 3rd and goal, Goff. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Play action now with Purdy. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. First down throw by Purdy. He brings it in. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, Goff throwing. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Running it after the penalty. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. finds Laporta. And he got this close to midfield before going out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And this is another incompletion. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And you're going for this. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the gun is Purdy. Buys time. Rolling. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He beams one deep right side. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Draw play, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Third and long, Purdy. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to is the
makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. St. Brown there to bring it in. And that's good for a gain of 5. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. 49ers stacking up the secondary. Look at that. They're in the dime. Third down. On the draw, this is Gibbs.
That was a beautiful picture, Kate, of stop the run on the way to the quarterback. Third downs, I don't mind a draw call. You're thinking pass. You want those defensive ends to come upfield. But kudos to that whole defense to stop that run on the way to the quarterback.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. His foray up the middle, nets about 3. Stops on the play by Zadarius Smith. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They stick with McCaffrey. And he gets him around 6 there. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Forced out to his right. He'll get this to Samuel. And they bring him down around the 34. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Man in motion here. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Touchdown, San Francisco! Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. Has him on a quick hitter. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Offense up to the line fast. Desperation time here on 4th. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Rush coming for Goff. Finds Laporta. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's Goff. He's on the move. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Lions now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game at 21. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Chased out to his right. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. 49ers pushing to get within range for a game winner. Cuts right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They've got a man in motion. Here he is to throw. Cut by Jennings. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap. He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Ifeatu Melifonwu with the INT. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game.
what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. I'm so sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump in the moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say
She
less.
said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road and you walking. You let your head still talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your head still talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less,
Say less. Say less. Say less.
That's how I be happening. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in it. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weeks since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments. Stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Real shine. Like women know ya. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling, code 3 on 4, she don't want a 16, renegade on up, make it, buy a tree, no love, I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section, gotta show my homies I'm on now, both souls on the ground, never sold out, what you know about this, no glitz and glamour, under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras, before you get freaky, can't with no random, these sneaky, if police come action, then you never see me, the ghetto will trap you, but I love it, yeah, I love it, on 65th Street, in the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing, in the dirty apartments, stay shining, I'll forever be the hardest, big time, like New Orleans, real shine, like women know ya, city in the ghetto, I'm a soldier, where they at, where they at,
We need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro gave me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang, till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that, nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest, big time, like New Orleans.
backyard. I could run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day.
Hey, 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 hey.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success and promoting to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink of my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. Summer daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, back your buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause can't name that burn me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The Bay watch the women. I got it. Go meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not see a run back on... Kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr right away going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 64 yards. Now a play fake. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Open down. There's Darnell Washington. Still going. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Carr finding Taysom Hill complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Play action. Now it's Carr. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any...
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 57 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Wilson. Got his man. It's Warren. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Taken down by Pete Werner. 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They got 29 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A point after, good by grouping. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Wilson. Here's one deep for Pickens. It's caught inside the 25. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Wilson. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Saints going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw his Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this one too low.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Being chased out left. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action. Now Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Now Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Carr going to go on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Groupie able to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Flush to his right. Austin is there and brings in another one. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And hit. Are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now it's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Warren.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Warren. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Now a give. Running left is Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be
he stops short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Going for the knockout blow right scores. I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. He'll let it fly for Austin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 57 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Wilson going to throw for it. It's caught at the 1, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts, as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a 1st down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 35 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 46 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Fights forward at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Play action. It's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens, 30 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Carr going to look to throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Carr to throw again. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. One last shot for Wilson. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a